Hello,
Hello.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ridge Picks Week 5 with the boys. We got DJ Frank Jo and myself, Ridge Sween, here to give you another edition of our picks that we have no idea what we're doing because this whole NFL season is just completely throwing me off. It's Frank. It's just not making sense. Some of these games we're picking, some of these teams, how they're playing. I feel like I don't know football.
I mean, obviously, you know that I've been paying a little bit of attention, but not too much. But still, I feel the same way. Like some of the teams that we pick, like they should win. They should win just on paper. Just on paper, they should win. And then
and they're not winning, and
they're not.
It's kind of pissing me off a little bit, but that's all right. And shout out the boys, the Raiders. Finally got a dub this week. Look a little sus there for a second, but we're 1-3. We're about to go on a run.
They're about to go on a run, and unless I pick them again.
We're about to be 14-3 the rest of the season. No, just kidding.
Oh man!
But
no,
so
good.
As of after this last week, we currently stand. You are leading the pack. You went 8-8 last week, and I went 8-8 last week. So there's going to be no change in the overall standings other than the numbers being different. I am sitting at 29-34-1, and you are 32-31-1. So
Barely got it. It's close.
I guess you had a few picks. You kind of went off a little bit last week and made some good ones, and then you made up some, and I made up some. So we're all square, sitting at the same spot, and yeah. So before we get into our picks for week 5, I believe you had a question for me.
I do have a question. So there is 1, 2, 3 AFC teams that are 1-3, and 1, 2, 3, 4 NFC teams that are 1-3. And I don't know if it's up to you if you want to include the Colts and Texans because they're 1-2-1.
Yeah.
And Texans are 0-3-1, but they could be 1-3. They both could be 1-3, right?
Yep.
So I don't know if you want to include them, but out of those, the 1-3 teams, AFC's Patriots, Steelers, Raiders, Colts, Texans. NFC teams, Commanders, Lions, Panthers, Saints. Which ones do you think is going to have the biggest turnaround this season?
Biggest turnaround, I'll pick one from each AFC and NFC.
Yes.
I think for the AFC, I feel pretty confident with the Raiders. They've been in all of their games, and they've lost from more of their mistakes than just getting beat by the other team. And I think they're slowly starting to kind of get it going. So I think out of the AFC teams, the Raiders are more equipped to finish the season better off than other ones. And then for the NFC, I'm going with your Lions, dude. I think your Lions are kind of just doing the same thing they always do. They blow, the team gets a big lead on them, and then they start coming back towards the end, and they're in all of their games. So I mean, they're kind of similar to the Raiders, where they could actually have a better record than what they're showing right now.
I picked the Raiders too. That they would be the team that they're going to turn it around and make the playoffs. And I picked the Lions as well, and that was going to be my hot take. The Lions are going to win their first playoff game since 1991 this year.
Whoa, that's a big hot take right there, dude. Hey, we might get some comments in that one.
Hey, I'm stamping it. They're gonna turn it around, and they're gonna go on a run.
Okay, I like that. That's a good hot take. I don't know if I have an overreaction for this week. It was kind of just I guess my overreaction would be some of the media people in that report on the NFL and how they take a grandstand on like the whole concussions and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like obviously what happened with Tua is not acceptable after looking at it and stuff, and like he shouldn't have been playing. But like every time there's like something like this happens, or like when that cut block happened during the preseason, that guy blew his leg. It's like they take a grandstand on things and then they act like this needs to change. It's like, dude, that's been in the game for how long? And then you really break it down. It's like the defensive player messed up. It wasn't. Yeah, he's the reason why that happened. It's going to get to a certain point where we're not playing football anymore. Like it's just going to happen.
It's so close. I mean, I feel like it's so close. They want offense. I feel like they want offense. You can't play defense. You can't touch anybody. And I get it. You want to protect your players. You want to protect your product. But then again, you're losing what football used to be, in my opinion. The hard hitting, the cringe when you see those hits. Yeah. Like we said, I agree. It sucks what happened to Tua. But again, he's an adult. He should have stepped himself up as well and took responsibility and be like, hey, I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
obviously we have doctors, we have all that to protect the players against themselves, but ultimately you have to be an adult in that situation. At least that's the way I feel.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and obviously him probably being persuaded from the doctors and everything else doesn't help in his case, but it's like, when is the line going to be drawn of like, all right, it's just we're playing football. Like, let's talk about how we're having so many ACL injuries from people playing on turf.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know like the studies and stuff, but I've seen a lot of stuff where it's like less likely to happen on real grass.
On grass, yeah.
Look at the Raiders stadium. They have real grass and they have a dome stadium. Like, it's possible. And it seems like knee injuries specifically have gone up insanely over the past 10 years. Like, everyone's just blowing their knees out left and right. It's insane.
Yeah, and you would think that turf would be the better way to play, but I mean, it's turning out not to be. You know, I used to be a big proponent for turf. You know, even here at home, but now the more things are coming out, I'm just like, we need to figure out how to grow grass. You know what I mean? Or just play on dirt at that point.
It's just not as forgiving as grass. Like your cleats get stuck more, and that's what probably is causing the injuries. But that would be my overreaction for week 4. And we're just going to go freaking jump in to week 5 of the NFL. I'm going to go change it up a little bit this week. I got a little busy today and I wasn't able to pre-select my choices. So I'm just going to go with the flow and pick as I go, baby.
He's going to pick as he goes. Let's do it.
I need to make up some games though, because I'm going to start running out of weeks where I can really try to catch up to you.
All right. Well, then I'll just say the games.
Okay.
And then we can go back and forth on which way we pick, since I did my homework.
Let's do it.
All right. First, we got the Thursday night game, Broncos and Colts. Who do you got?
I'm tired of trying to picking the Colts. I'm going to roll with the Broncos. They seem like they're playing a little bit better against the Raiders, and they do have some injuries happening, but I feel pretty confident picking the Broncos in this one.
Yep. I'm going to take Broncos at home on this one. They're at home. I don't see them taking an L.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Next, we got Packers and my handwriting is horrible. Giants. Yep, Packers and the Giants. My handwriting's so bad. Who do you got?
Packers, Giants, battle of 2 3-1 NFC teams, but I'm rolling Packers. I'm not going to trust the Giants in this one.
Yeah, I'm not trusting the Giants on this one either. No, nothing said you should take the Giants this week. No,
hey, respect to the Giants. Respect to the Giants. They're playing well, but I'm not taking them against the Packers.
No, not against the Packers.
And this is probably when they're going to end up winning and beating the Packers.
So I got Packers over Giants.
Okay.
Next, we got the Bills and the Steelers. I picked Bills over Steelers on this one.
Bills over Steelers. I feel like that's a solid choice. That's what I'm also going to go with, and that'll be my lock of the week.
Lock of the week. All right. So, Chargers, Browns. Who do you got, sir?
Chargers versus Browns, 2 teams that are 2-2. I keep picking the Browns, and they keep letting me down, so I'm going to go to my AFC West rival and pick the Chargers on this one.
Going with the Chargers, I see. Yep, I as well picked the Chargers. You know, I had a little tough time picking this one. I kind of wanted the Browns, but I'm just like, nope, I'm going with the Chargers on this one.
Yeah.
It's too hard. You know, it's the Browns. Like,
yeah, once Deshaun Watson's playing, I think it'll be a little bit different. But
yeah,
I'll take the Chargers in that one.
All right, Jags and Texans. Who you got?
I am gonna roll with the Jaguars at home.
Wow, look at that. I got Jags over Texans as well. All right, next we got Vikings, Bears. Who you going with?
Vikings, Bears is 2 teams in your division, so this is probably a tough choice for you, but I'm going to roll with the Vikings at home.
Yep, I took Vikings at home as well. Same, that's what I got. Vikings at home. Poor Bears. I never pick them anymore.
All right, next. Poor Bears.
Yep, next we got Lions, Patriots. Yeah, obviously, we all know I'm going Lions over Patriots. Who you got?
That's actually kind of a tough game to choose. Because I feel like I think Patriots quarterback Jones is hurt. I'll roll with the Lions on this one.
He's rolling with the Lions. Let's go, baby. All right, we got Seahawks and Saints.
Seahawks versus the Saints. I'm going to roll with the Seahawks on the road.
Wow. I am too.
There might not be much change in this week.
we're not going to make any leeway. Oh man. All right. This one we'll probably pick different. So Jets, Bills. Who you got?
Dude, I don't know. Like, I feel like with Zach Wilson back in the Jets and Tua not playing, I don't know who's Teddy Bridgewater's backup for Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should choose the Dolphins, but I think I'm going to roll with the Jets on this one.
Never mind then. This is my upset game of the week. I feel like this is a trap game for the Bills, and I went Jets over Bills.
Jets over Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Okay, this is upset of the week. You're taking the Jets over the Fins.
Over the Fins.
Okay.
All right, so I have a misprint somewhere, so. All right, next we got Falcons and Bucks.
Falcons versus the Buccaneers. Gonna roll with Tampa. I think they're gonna bounce back after that last week's loss.
We finally have a game that's different.
There we
I
go.
feel with all the stuff that's going on in the background,
Ooh.
his head's not in the game.
Ooh.
I'm going to go pick against the GOAT, and I'm going with the Falcons.
Going with the Falcons. Okay, we got a little diversity in week 5. Like to see it.
Yes. All right, next we got Titans and the Commies. Who you got?
Titans versus the Commies. I'm going to go ahead and take the Titans. I think they're starting to kind of get their flow going a little bit, and Commanders just suck, dude. So
yeah, that was an easy one for me. I was going to pick Titans over Commies. That's my lock of the week.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
Lock of the week. Okay.
Next, we got 49ers and Panthers.
49ers versus the Panthers. I feel like screw the Panthers. I've been choosing them. They've been letting me down. I'm rolling with San Francisco on this one on the road.
Yeah, we're not having too many differences on this one. That was an easy pick for me too. I was like, I got 49ers. They're just playing really well right now. Their defense is on point, so I can't pick against them right now.
Yep.
Next, we got Eagles and the Cardinals.
This could be a chance for me maybe to diversify. I feel like the Eagles are possibly coming into a trap game, but I feel like you might be thinking the same thing as me. But do the Cardinals beat the Eagles right now? I'll make this my upset of the week. I'm going Cardinals over Eagles.
Yeah, not me.
Okay.
I went Eagles over Cardinals.
Okay. I gotta take a little risk here and there. So
yep.
That'll be my upset.
Take a risk. All right. The next game is Rams Cowboys. I took Rams over Cowboys. Bounce back game. I think Stafford and is gonna have a great game.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking the same thing as you on that one, and I feel like Cowboys. Not that they're getting lucky, but I think the Rams are going to bounce back and they're going to drop a game. So Rams over Cowboys.
All right, this next game, Bengals versus Ravens. This is my coin flip game of the week. So who do you got?
Two teams that are 2-2, and I feel like the Bengals are starting to heat up a little bit, get things going. I think I'm going to roll with the Bengals, and I'm also going to make this my game of the week.
Oh, game of the week. All right.
Sunday Night Football, too.
Heads, Bengals, tails, Ravens. Let's see what we got. We got heads. We're taking the Bengals.
2 Bengal picks. You're also 2-2 on the season with your coin flip.
2-2. Yep.
So, all right. That brings us to Monday Night Football, right?
Monday Night Football. Yep.
All right, I'll
Chiefs, Raiders.
Who are you rolling with on this one?
So this is my game of the week. I feel like it's going to be a good one, and I'm going Raiders. I'm going Chiefs over Raiders, sir.
Okay. Against my better judgment, and I can't afford to keep dropping games, I'm going to pick the Chiefs. Just for statistical reasons between our competition on how many points we have against each other. But everyone's going to be picking the Chiefs. I think the Raiders can beat the Chiefs if they play a very good solid game, but they have to score in the red zone. They've been literally driving down the field, getting in the red zone, kicking field goals. They are not going to be able to beat the Chiefs if they kick a lot of field goals again. But my heart, and I think the Raiders are going to get a win, but I'm going to go with the stats on this one and pick the Chiefs.
He went against his team. They're definitely going to win this week. That's why he did it.
I'm okay if I take an L on it because we both chose the Chiefs, and I'd be happy either way. So
exactly. So what? we 2 games.
I think
Two games.
2 games.
2 games. Yeah.
So we'll make a little progress. I mean, I'm only 3 back of you, so we could make a little movement this week.
We could.
Or just go a little behind. So we'll find out. I think that's going to do it. We definitely went over 10 minutes and we might have to do some cutting up in this video, but that's okay because we enjoy making content for you guys.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So
thank you so much. Remember to game and give, game and serve, game and fit, game and pray. We love y'all. Peace.
Catch you on the next one, baby.